class. My name is Kaya Woolfolk, and I am in your Capstone class this semester. I'm here to just give you a little bit of information about my academic service learning project. I worked with the Communication, Media, and Theater Arts here at Eastern Michigan University. And they have three primary areas of study. There's communication, which all of us are majors in. There's electronic media and film studies, and then there's theater, interpretation, performance, and education drama. My first project, because I had two projects, so my first one focused more on the communication area of the department, and my second focused on the CMTA department in its entirety. So I went to the website and I saw this neat quote by Edward R. Murrow, and it says, "The newest computer can merely compound at speed the oldest problem in the relations between human beings. And in the end, the communicator will be confronted with the old problem of what to say and how to say it." And that is what we learn in communication. Communication majors learn how to communicate. Because no matter what career you choose, you'll always have to have communication skills. And this way people know that you're credible. So I think the goal of the communication program is to guarantee that students leave with the fundamentals and techniques that give effective communication power to inform and persuade. And also, it happens to be one of the largest programs in the arts and sciences at Eastern. And I think that says a lot. I think that shows that people are attempting to learn how to achieve those emotional intelligence skills that we talked about, like mid-semester, so that they can take those with them when they graduate from college and go on to a career, because those are very important skills. And that is what we're learning here in the communication department, or the communication program. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about how I got started and how I found the communication, or the CMTA department, and how I got started with them. I had terrible luck finding what I wanted to do in the first place. So what I really wanted to do was work with like a animal shelter or a rescue and do a fundraiser and pet the animals and stuff like that. And that did not work out for me. I literally called at least 6 places, emailed 6 places, and I called and left messages and 1,001 times, and no one ever gave me a call back. So I had no idea what I was going to do. I never thought about working with the school until one day I just got desperate, and I sent out an email to the entire class, and I said, "Does anybody need a partner? At this point, I'm willing to do just about anything. I need a project, And one of the fellow students are always good resources. One of my fellow students, I want to say it was Daniel, emailed me and told me to check around campus, because they might need help, and to check around the CMTA department and to go talk to Kathy Stacy. And so I dropped in her office that same exact day, and she gave me so many great ideas. And I remember I wasn't taking notes, and she was like, "Usually in a meeting you should take notes." And so I pulled my notebook out and I started jotting things down. And she and that's when I developed my projects. So I had 2 projects, like I said. The first one was to plan, promote, and execute a student alumni event. So that one was really tough, because it was built from the ground up. So a lot of people get handed things that are already done that they just have to kind of like tweak a little bit. This one I had to build from the ground up. So that was pretty tough. I had to like actually contact alumni myself and find out how I was going to find the alumni. I had to email fellow students and all kinds of stuff. And then my second project was for me to plan and promote the annual graduation reception that we have at Eastern in honor of our CMTA graduates. So that one was already planned, but what she wanted me to do for that one was to kind of like spice it up, make it fun. So here we see the invitations that were sent out to the students. And then at the bottom, that is my flyer that we posted around Quirk and Pray Hero for the alumni event. So just here's a few photos of what I did. This is me over here promoting in a classroom to come to my event. Yay me. This is me taking a selfie in the empty theater. This one down here is me giving my closing speech at the alumni event. And those are my 5 alumni, including Patrick Berry over there. Those are just a few balloon ideas that we thought. And these are the invitations that are going out to the students that are graduating to come to the reception. And that's just me cutting and making the invitations. So I thought that would be a fun little slide to put in. So why did I do this? What was the need for the agency for me to do these projects? Well, first, students have trouble knowing exactly what they want to do after college. I know I did. And going into college, like, okay, I know I have to go, but what am I going to do? What am I going to do when I leave? And we also wanted students to know about being active alumni, because it's very important to participate and to network with your school after you graduate. So that is why we did the student alumni event. We wanted students to have more secure ideas about what they wanted to do when they graduated, or maybe have a plan, but know that that plan can be open to change, and for them to be open to the change that might come along, and not to be bummed out if things don't go the way that they wanted them to go. And as far as the reception was concerned, she just wanted me to spice things up. So usually people come out, you know, we have like family, friends, faculty, and it's in the Quirk lobby, and people have appetizers and drinks, and we get to like talk to each other and all that kind of fun stuff. But what she wanted me to do was just add something that we hadn't had before, and I'll get to that a little bit later. It's real fun stuff. But she wanted us to just add a couple things, and so I did. So my process. This was a very strenuous process. Like I said earlier, I had to contact the alumni. And so what I did was I went to every faculty member's office in the communication department, and I wrote down their office hours just so I knew they would be there. And I asked every single last one if they knew alumni that would be willing to come and talk to us and, you know, share their experiences and give us some advice about life after graduation. And a lot of the faculty were very willing. They emailed me back, and that was really, really great. I had to go about reserving Sponberg Theater, which I had no idea how to do. So I emailed around to find out how to do that, and I finally went ahead and got that reserved maybe the week before the event. So I was freaking out because I didn't know if it would be reserved or not, but we finally got it, so that was good. I had to create the flyers. My partner, Samantha, created the flyers, and I made the body of the flyers. So what the flyers said is what I made, and then she actually created them. I created outlines. So what I mean by that is I created an outline for the alumni that came to speak, so they would know exactly what they were talking about and how to close out, for them to give at least one piece of advice to all of our community